So let me talk about what you've unveiled, the first heated tobacco product for you. You maybe have not been first into this sector. There are other products in this space. Where do you plan to sell this? It's Pulse, isn't it? Where do you plan to sell this then?
Yeah, it's Pulse. It is our first heated tobacco product. We've taken the time as we're going to be launching this a little bit later than others to really solve for a lot of the consumer frustrations with the existing products on the market. So we're very excited about it. But our main focus is in the vapor space. So actually yesterday was all about My Blue and the opportunity we see in vaping. We have optionality in heated tobacco, but it's not our prime focus.
And we'll come back to the vaping in just a moment. But on the heated tobacco, I mean, will you go into Japan? That's one of the big questions people want to know.
That's going to be our first launch, is going to be in Japan, because I think consumers there, smokers, are very familiar with the product already. We've done a lot of test work with them, and we see a real opportunity for us there. We're already in Japan, not only with tobacco, but actually with My Blue with no nicotine, because actually the Japanese smokers like a very light smoking experience. It's going fantastically. We've already had 6% of smokers in Fukuoka try the product and enjoy it. So we're very excited about our Japan opportunities, but more in vaping, to be honest, also in heated tobacco.
OK, Matt.
Yeah.
Is a light smoking experience possible with vaping? I mean, it seems to me a lot of the people vaping are drawing so much attention to themselves with the massive clouds of vape that they exhale with their devices.
I think this is part of how vaping is evolving, and there's no doubt in the first waves of vaping, if you like, that for people who are really looking for a satisfying experience, those big batteries that you see, the cloud chasers as we call them, who go for big plumes of vape, that was where they were looking for that experience. What we've now got with the pod system, which is what My Blue is a very small, convenient device that delivers the power, delivers the satisfaction that smokers are really looking for, but in a much more convenient way, and clearly in a much more profitable way as well, given the nature of the razor blade model profitability you can drive from that. And we're really excited around what My Blue can do for smoker conversion, and without those big plumes of smoke that you're referring to.
Alison, isn't the bottom line, though, with vaping or with the sort of heated but not burned tobacco, that it doesn't give you cancer? Isn't that the bottom line? And don't you want to be able to say that with your marketing?
Yeah, well, our own science, and we have leading-edge science in the vaping space, very much underpins that vaping, our blue products, are 99% safer than smoking cigarettes. And we can see also public health endorsement, in the UK, clearly in the US as well, in a number of markets now very much coming through to support that. And that is what we want to do. We want to provide something better for the world's smokers, and we believe vaping doesn't include tobacco at all, absolutely provides that. It's a huge additive opportunity for Imperial.
Philip Morris has said that they see a day in the future where they'll no longer sell traditional cigarettes. Picking up on Matt's point, I guess, is that the future for your business as well? You changed the name to be Imperial Brands, and that got a lot of people thinking about that.
Yeah, I think that we're looking to offer a broader portfolio. I'm not calling out predictions in the same way as Philip Morris. What we see, though, is a very important opportunity for smokers to convert to My Blue. From us, a business opportunity as well that very much solves for our shareholders as well, as we shift smokers to My Blue. So we're going to be very much driving the vaping opportunity because of our size in tobacco. It's very much additive for Imperial as well, which is important.
Alison, it's no secret that sort of young people across America are looking forward to being able to vape THC marijuana products. I mean, it's an obvious sell. Are you going to get into this space?
I think we are, at the moment, very much looking to understand this space. We're a UK PLC. And therefore, as I think you've been commenting earlier, the constraints in Europe around investment in cannabis are very much there currently. We have a small investment in a business called Oxford Cannabinoid Technologies, which is looking at medical cannabis. But we really want to improve our understanding in this space at this point in time. Clearly in the US, it's not federally legal. There are a lot of constraints in terms of participation in the US cannabis market, but it's clearly an evolving space, as we know, with consumer goods companies.
Yeah, so if you were looking to get more involved, you've talked about your small exposure at the moment in the medical side. I mean, we've got consumer companies talking about getting involved here now. now. We've got, clearly there's the recreational side, as you say, not legal in most places. Where excites you most then about those opportunities?
I think there's another space that's emerging as well, though. So you've got the pure recreational side. Yes, you've got the pharmaceutical, you've got the medicinal side, but I think there's a big space emerging in the middle, which is interesting. If you look at all the studies that are out there, which is called wellness, but it covers a wide range of, if you like, mood-enhancing type aspects for consumers. So things like helping you go to sleep at night, so to wind down, things like that, which isn't sitting in either, if you like, right at the pharmaceutical end or either right at the recreational end. So that's why we want to understand it more. We haven't made any commitment to going further at this point in time, but it's an interesting space to explore.